Well, congrats on the win. Pretty cool one over a legend like Clay Guida. What are you feeling coming out of that one?
A little bittersweet, you know. I mean, it wasn't like my decision, or I was like really excited to fight someone like Clay because it's someone I admire. You know, I had to prepare myself mentally for three months to be like, he's someone you look up to, someone that you really like. He was one of my heroes when I was growing up. I was telling Cub the story when I met him for the first time. I went to a grappler's quiz and a few fighters denied me and my brother a picture at a grappler's quiz, and I went up to Clay before we were competing, and he gave us a hug. Cub was super nice to us too, and he took a picture. It was me, Cub, and my brother and Clay. So I mean, for me we have that mentality, you know, going in there and having to be like, I'm gonna have to like go in there and try to hurt this guy. You know, that's kind of hard, you know.
Was there a moment in there where you kind of like had that epiphany where you're like, oh shit, this is Clay Guida? Or was it just like
No, I think I prepared myself really good for that. You know, I went in there, I was like, man, this is just an opponent. All we have been telling my dad, this is just an opponent. It doesn't matter the name, it doesn't matter anybody. I mean, they're just trying to take it away from me.
Was there, Clay's fought a million times, like you said, you've watched him since you were a younger guy. Was there anything that surprised you being in there with him that maybe you didn't realize from watching him all those years?
Yeah, he's so tough, you know. I feel like a guy with a lot of good shots, and he just kept it coming.
Yeah, and I mean, what does that do for your career? Do you feel like winning against a guy like him, somebody that's so notable?
I mean, Clay is Clay, you know. I mean, he's everybody. I feel like what did my career is that a lot of people watch this fight, you know, because a lot of people like him. A lot of people wanted me to lose because not because of me, because they're fans of Clay, you know. Clay has a big fan base, so I feel like that's the way to help me.
Yeah, no doubt. I guess where do you go from here? Getting a win over a vet like him, you know, you're rolling now. What do you expect short term, long term? Any sort of goals you're setting for yourself?
I mean, get 2 more fights this year at least, and I mean, hopefully be in the top 15 by the end of the year.
Great, and you got his gloves afterwards. He kind of pulled a fake retirement on everyone.
Please don't do this to me, Clay. I told him after the fight, I'm like, I mean, it's already like kind of like a. I mean, I was super happy and super like emotional that I won, but it also kind of was just like kind of like sad because I mean, that's someone I look up to, you know.
No doubt, man. Congrats on the win.
I mean, I was telling Cub, like, I mean, I'm such a fan of Cub. He's like one of my heroes, and I hate everybody that fights you. I mean, that's how I feel. People, that's like when someone would fight Clay, I'd probably be the same way. Like, man, like that guy's fighting Clay. So that's kind of the feeling I had against myself a little bit.
I got one more for you too. It's kind of interesting. You know, you started your career off 0-2, and here you are. You've won 4 out of 5 now. Is there any sort of thing you can kind of tack that up to, or was it just, you know, you stayed on the same trajectory and it just happened that the process worked out?
I feel like I started really like trying to make an impression. You know, I thought the UFC was just like any other organization, but it's not. I mean, everybody's here is game. It's the highest level. I mean, it's hard, you know. Everybody here is the best fighter in the world. They all have the same dream, and they're all willing to live inside there, you know. So I mean, just being like going out there trying to take it all like in the first round and just trying to finish somebody, and sometimes that doesn't work. You just got to do what I did in this fight, just like go slow, like beat them up little by little. And that's something that Cub told me you got to slow down, like everybody's game at this level. Thanks, man. Thank you.
Rafa, por acá. Hace rato Daniel Seluber decía que cuando se metió al octágono decía que sentía como en México por el apoyo de la afición. Al estar contra Clay, pues se escucharon más el apoyo para él. ¿Te afectó un poco eso o cómo lo tomaste?
No, la verdad ni lo escuché, la verdad. Yo cuando ahorita que iba entrando, me quedé, ¿qué onda, hermano, carnal? Y dije, canijo, dije, si hay mexicanos aquí, dije. Y pues yo nunca había venido a Kansas, primera vez, me entreno en Denver y ahí sí se miran mexicanos. Pero dije, pues tú estás más metido para adentro que de Kansas City. No, pero sí se sintió el apoyo de todos modos.
Hoy ya son 2 victorias de por lo menos 2 mexicanos. ¿Qué más se viene para la dinastía mexicana en este UFC, ya teniendo 3 campeones y acumulando todavía más victorias, en tu opinión?
UFC México, primeramente Dios.
¿Qué vendrá para ti? ¿Te vas a tomar a lo mejor un descanso? ¿Quieres apresurar un poco?
Me gustaría regresar pronto. Me gustaría pelear en agosto y terminar peleando como a principios de noviembre o a finales de diciembre.
Gracias, Rafa.
Ready.
I just want to wish my mom a happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños, ma. Today's her birthday.